Why should I compete with these hoes? Why should I act like
Welcome to the Super Cotton Mouth Podcast, episode 5. Man, we took the week off last week, but we're all back. The whole gang is back. This week is Women's Week. We got my co-host Phil here, my other co-host Alvin, and then our special guest for this week, Miss Makenna.
Hi, everybody.
Clap it up, clap it up.
Clap it up, man. How was y'all's weekend?
My weekend was pretty good. You know, same old, work, don't stop. You know how it is, Carl.
I don't, but go ahead.
Like it's one, so we good.
Every day kind of just feels like a weekend, so it was good.
All right, let's get into the bullshit real quick. Who's at the door? Let's get into the bullshit real quick. Can you be pre-gay? So I heard this shit like on Curb Your Enthusiasm, Larry David. So basically he was talking to he was dating this woman, right? And her son was like real flamboyant and stuff. And he got him a birthday gift. He got him like it was some Easy Oven kitchens, you know, the little girls used to have and shit. And he got like a sewing knit. But obviously you can't be gay unless you're attracted to the same sex or you have sexual relations with them in some type of way. You know what I mean? So here, that's the question. Can you be pre-gay?
Wait, so the dude got a gift for this kid that he thought was gay.
The kid was pretty flamboyant.
So he's like, this kid's pretty gay. I'm going to get him a gay gift.
Yeah, and his mom was mad about it.
I would be mad too.
But there's no such thing as a gay gift.
Right. I don't think there's a gay gift.
You just said it though. You said so he got him a gay gift. Tell me what a gay gift is.
Where do I find gay gifts? No,
You go to the gay shop and that's where you get
On Gay Street?
No, I don't believe there's such thing as a gay gift because there's just like so many things out there. Like, what was the thing that I had?
We're going to rewind the clip where you said, yeah, it was a gay gift. Okay.
What was the thing that I told you earlier this week about Crystal Light? Niggas couldn't even drink Crystal Light in middle school.
You know, when you sent that, I laughed, but I didn't know what you meant.
It's like, because, women drink Crystal Light, And then, but that shit was good.
What?
I hate Crystal Light.
Anyway, man, let's get back to the pre-gay.
What you think, Alvin? Save Phil.
So, repeat the question.
Can you be pre-gay? Or can the kid
What
be
is
pre-gay?
what is pre-gay?
So I just said, on the show, the kid was expressing things where type of behavior where Larry David didn't think was manly or boyish. So, he was he was all into fashion and sewing and oven cooking, minting and all that shit. So he got him a sewing kit.
He said, this nigga a little gay.
He actually ended up getting. He actually showed the kid what a swastika was, and that's what he sewed into the pillow.
What the hell?
It's a funny show. You should watch it though.
Oh, it's a show. Okay.
Yeah. What do you think?
This is real.
I still don't understand.
Can you be pre-gay?
Like born?
No. Well, I don't know. Just what you.
I think. So adults, when they have a kid, they always think something like, you look at your kid, he's 2, and he has good hand-eye coordination. He's throwing the ball across the room or whatever. And oh, my son's gonna turn out to be a football star or whatever, And you see your kid, he's talking hella early, he's reading whatever, and oh, he's about to be a doctor. So if you can be pre-gay, you could be a pre-doctor or a what's it called? A pre-football player, And you can also, judge a kid to a certain extent. There's certain mannerisms that kids do, and you're oh, he might grow up to be gay or, metrosexual. You might think he, pay more attention to how he looks and everything.
Would metrosexual be painting your nails?
Metrosexual is just men who care a little bit more about how they look. They'll probably spend over an hour in the getting ready and shit.
Do you do that?
All 3 of us.
Yeah.
I don't.
Nigga, look at your hair. Look at you. There's niggas that don't get haircuts weekly like you.
This is my first haircut in a month. Go watch the tape. And you have your nails painted.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with being metrosexual.
I'm not metrosexual. I'm not. She said, no, hold on. Nothing's wrong with being metrosexual. But I'm just saying, you just pointed.
I said all 3 of us.
Yeah.
Did.
I did say all three of
Maybe I don't want to be
This
included.
nigga felt attacked. I ain't there.
What if I was like? What if I was like, oh, we all like, blah, and you're like, no, I don't.
I just thought I was actually complimenting you, thinking we all take care of it.
Thank you. No, you complimented me on how long it took to dress.
I wasn't trying to do that. I'm sorry.
You can look good in under 30 minutes.
Yeah, you can, but I wasn't trying to. I wasn't on top of
specifically.
that. That wasn't specifically the hour thing. Like I was just agreeing to disagree. Like I might take 45 minutes, but not.
So if I take 59 minutes, am I metrosexual?
No.
An hour. Jesus Christ. You have anything to say? We still ain't heard from you. Okay.
So
Wait, but before we move on, I do want to say that your sexual preference doesn't come from the day that you have like any type of sexual relations with anybody. Like, you know, you don't figure that out like, oh, homeboy had sex with a girl and didn't like it and then found out that he likes boys, you know, like you just grow up and you just know that you're gay or you're not gay. So
what if homeboy has sex with a boy and then comes back? Can he like be ungay?
I mean,
You said ungay?
I mean, you could always think there's plenty of people like there's plenty of women who date men because that's just what society tells you.
My girlfriend used to date women. Now she dates guys.
Yeah, and they date men and then they go and they date women and they would say that they're straight, you know, and it's the same for a guy. If he has sex with a dude and he like, oh shit, I don't like that, it doesn't make him gay. He's straight.
Like when I was like fourth or fifth grade. No, like third, fourth grade. I didn't like no girl in my class. So I thought I was gay. But I didn't like no dudes.
So you was pre-gay.
Jesus Christ. No. I just didn't like no girls in my class. And I didn't know I was like, oh, does that make me gay? And I was like, I remember I got off the bus, I was like, oh God. But I'm not
You
gay.
have a self-actualization breakdown.
Do you have anything to say, Alvin?
Yeah, you can be pre-gay, I think. It's possible.
I think I have something to back that up. So let's say you take your kid down the aisle of toys. They got boy toys, they got girl toys. Even though there's no such thing as a boy or girl toy, he goes to the toys with the Barbies and stuff. You're like, damn, this nigga pre-gay.
I used to work at a daycare and this little boy, he just didn't like the other boys to play with him. They were just rough and they were dirty and like he just didn't like it. So he hung out with the girls and you know he played dress up with them and like put on the dresses. That's just what they were doing, you know, like. And I didn't really look at him and be like, oh, he's gonna be gay when he grows up. He clicks more with the girls. And I mean, you can grow up and be around females all the time and be the machoest man out there, you know. So.
And as a once young boy, I felt like that was a really big thing too. Like you weren't. If you hung out with all the girls, you were like, oh, that dude gay.
Right.
It was a different time though. It was like early 2000s. Shit was not flying, bro. Like if you were, I remember I was one of the first niggas, like when I was in Missouri, I was one of the first niggas to have like skinny jeans, like when jerking came out and shit. And he's like, oh, you kind of gay, you fag. But I was like, I like this shit. But like, just touch on what Makenna was saying. Like, there's like super like thugged out ass niggas. You think, oh, he's straight and all that shit. Doesn't mean you're not gay. You know what I'm saying? Or there's like super flamboyant dudes. Or you address like they're also metrosexual. See, I'm learning.
Or they're just fluid. Like they'll throw a fucking skirt on and rock the shit out of it and still date bitches. Like.
So we can say bitches.
Oh, absolutely, in the most empowering way.
But you can't say nigga. You can't call me a nigga if I can't call you a beep.
She's black though.
No, I'm just kidding. It was I seen it on TikTok the other day.
Fuck TikTok.
It's like
I say bitches all the time, and it's like I call my fiance like she's my bitch, like that's my girl, like I love her, like I love my bitches, like. And then there's ways to say it, like there's some bitches out there are fucking weird, and they're bitches, like there's different way to say it. It's not degrading in any way unless it's in the right context, but you know.
Good point. Let's go to the next topic. I like that. Splitting bills. I have male and female, but since we have more than just that dynamic, so let's go into splitting bills with your partner. How y'all feel about that?
I'm with it for sure. I think it's something like That needs to be done. For sure, 50-50. Why not? Or if
50-50?
yeah, unless you pick something like if I go get a car, I don't expect you to pay half my car payment, even if we're married.
What you think?
I mean, yeah. I mean, unless she like your wife.
So your wife is different? So explain that. You said unless it's your wife. Why is it unless it's your wife?
Feel like it's more security with that, I guess.
What do you mean? I'm still confused. Like your wife has to pay less?
What do you mean? Like, so you saying you would live with a girl that, like, not your wife?
Like your girlfriend, yeah? Or if boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever.
And y'all split the bills?
I'm asking y'all. I haven't answered yet.
I'm splitting the bills.
That's what I'm saying. Okay. Well, what about you? What do you think?
Well, I mean, I've been gay with a female like my whole life, so like there's no such thing as like a gender role. I think like society, everybody thinks that the man needs to pay for all the bills and the woman like her money is for like stupid shit. And it's just like with me and my girl, there's one point she was going and she was working and she was in college, but she was working like maybe 4 hours and she just didn't have it like that. So I was working 2 jobs. I had it like that. So I was taking care of the bills. And there was one point where I was in between jobs and she had it like that. So she took care of it. You know, I feel like it just, whoever makes more money is the person that should be, you know, either taking care of most of the bills or like, that's just how it is. There's no reason to let your partner like struggle because you think that they're a man and they need to take care of it. Like that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, like I was gonna ask, okay, how does the dynamic change if someone's like makes considerably more amount of money than the other person? Because then you wouldn't expect them to play 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Or like, I'm just asking, playing devil's advocate here, because you see online like stack and build. You see girls say stack and build. Like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, if you're in a 50-50 relationship, like, how you gonna stack and build and someone else is paying everything that yeah, so like the independent woman, like you have to respect that in such a manner, because there's a lot of women that don't want to be they don't want to be constrained by any man, and they don't want to feel like they need any man. You know what I'm saying? So if you're with a woman that's super and wants that, but still wants to be with you, you have to respect. If you respect her space, or like her what's the word? Her independence, yeah, is at the same time.
And I think also like with society, if a woman does want to be independent and wants to take care of her own bills, you know, the man just people look at him like he's not macho enough or something. Like, oh, you let your girlfriend or your wife take care of the bills. Like, why are you not doing it?
I think so let's say my girl makes more money than me. I'm going to tell her, I'm saying, you give me a percentage and then I'll pay that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, you know?
No.
I would pay that percentage. Like, if I'm not making, so they're not paying for all the bills. All right, so like, let's say I'm making all the money and she's like not making as much as me. I'm going to give her a percentage to pay. Like, unless I really got it like that, I can take care of it both.
This is just depend on the situation, how y'all work things out too.
I think in like a healthy relationship, like y'all are a team and y'all sit down, you talk about your finances and y'all figure out what y'all can do, like to make sure that you're paying bills on top of that, you know, saving and everything, like, and yeah.
All right, good. Let's go on to the next topic. So I seen this video. I don't know if y'all seen it. It was like this black guy like waving the Confederate flag and shit. I thought it was trolling, but there's real people like that in the South that just like
real life coons.
Yeah, like I don't even think they're coons, dude. Like just the Southern like waving the Confederate flag. Like, what do y'all think about it? Like black people doing that?
Just ignorant.
In what way?
Just like troll in like a troll way. Like they're just trying to do it to get a rise out of people.
Pick me.
I don't think they're all. I think some of it's like brainwashed.
But people really grew up like that. Like I feel like I've seen like a nigga in Louisiana like with a Confederate belt buckle or something like that.
I feel like, cause you know how like some blacks fought in the Confederate War, like on the Confederate side, so they might be like, oh, that's part of
Uncle Ruckus ass nigga.
Grandpa's on this side.
Like they might feel like that's part of their heritage too, which is crazy, dude. Like, I'm not even talking about like a black Trump supporter. I'm talking like a black Confederate ass nigga.
I ain't never met one.
I don't think I ever met one either.
Nah. I don't even know what video you're talking about.
He's like, look, it's like on World Star, but there's like a million, like Uncle Ruckus basically. But like, he's like he was just going on a rant about, oh yeah, I support this, all that bullshit. Like, I don't know, dude. I feel it's just super brainwashing. Like, cause you know everyone hates you around you. I don't give a fuck how long you've been around them. They fucking hate you deep down.
If Trump offer you $500,000 to wave a Confederate flag, would you do it?
Hell yeah.
500,000?
Yes, nigga.
You mean like next to him like this?
Nigga, yes, bro.
Fuck no.
You're not doing that?
We was
Lying.
like, no, for more. I would do it for more.
I'm at Carl. Can we do the podcast in LA? Actually, I wouldn't even have enough money for that. I'd be like Dallas or something like that. You know?
Would you wave a Confederate flag for Trump?
Fuck no. I'm good.
Y'all tripping.
For $2 million.
I think about it.
We all be waving that. Hey, $2 million.
I'm waving that bitch for $250.
But everyone knows who you are too.
Okay, unfollow me. What I'm saying?
I don't know, bro. Like, you really can't go anywhere anymore unless like it's a white place.
Like, nigga, I did it for money. They be like, yeah, I feel you. Shit. Hey, but what if like Trump like flashed like did the little thing on me and I was like just out there doing it and I didn't know why people were mad at me or anything?
Do you remember when Trump was like when he was running for president the first time and he was like, look at my African American over there. That's exactly what he's gonna do. But yeah.
I remember that, but like why?
He was just trying to show that black people fuck with him. Okay, let's get into some bullshit real quick. Okay, I'm sure we've all seen. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but the Seahawks rookie cut for sneaking.
Why don't you think I saw it?
It's just, oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Did you see? Do you follow football, off-season football?
No.
Okay, yeah. So the Seahawks rookie cut for sneaking some random chick into the hotel.
I did look it up though for this podcast though.
I heard she wasn't even bad.
Dude, I saw the picture too.
I hope she has some WAP.
But hell no. He was about to have some guap. I was like, but how you supposed to talk to your mom after that? Like, mom, like.
And he was undrafted too, so he slim to none chance. He just got cut for some poom poom.
Said, mom, you gotta take that Mercedes back.
They got a bubble?
A hotel that no one's supposed to leave, like on the training facility.
What's it called? They're like in quarantine. It was safety measures, like why people can't be in there.
So I guess like he had her like in shoulder pads and shit.
Yeah, she was wearing like a Seahawk visor or some shit.
So dumb. Like shit, like a coach or something.
He look like a kicker. That's fucking stupid. Why would you like put your future in jeopardy like that for some punani? Like,
He was undrafted, huh?
yeah, he had like slim to none. Like, why?
Hey, maybe he might get a chance. You know?
That nigga couldn't even drop a pass.
All praise to him. We need him to.
But like,
We all lusted before.
this is like you have to weigh. It's not just him. Like with anything in your life, you have to weigh the, you know what I'm saying, like the consequences.
I feel like on top of like you're not just supposed to do it. It's like you're not supposed to do it for safety measures. Like you're putting other people at risk, letting somebody in, and he still said, "Fuck it, I'm just trying to get some pussy." Like that's crazy. That doesn't make any sense.
Life's about choices.
$1 million choices.
That's a crazy choice right there.
That's ridiculous, dude.
What are you doing? Are you trying to get someone in? Like,
Fuck no. It was just the shit started last week. Like you couldn't wait a week. He's only been there for a week.
that's crazy.
Fuck no, dude.
I think I would say no. I wouldn't put my career in jeopardy like that.
What about you?
I couldn't do it.
What about you in like the opposite sense or like the same
WNBA
sense?
If I was in the WNBA,
in the bubble in
Hell no.
Orlando.
No, it's at the end of the day, it's for like safety precautions. Like we don't want somebody to come in to get, somebody could possibly get COVID.
It's the
Like,
baddest stripper in Florida though. She
Not
hit me
even
online.
not even
She's
for the
like,
baddest bitch out there. I
"Baby."
just wouldn't. I wouldn't do it. Just wait.
Yeah, me too.
Speaking of COVID, are y'all taking the vaccine when it comes out?
no.
Why?
Good.
I'm like growing up, I never really took the vaccines. Like it was the bare minimum, like the vaccine you had to take to get into school or traveling overseas and shit. That was about it, but hell no.
Was that your parents' choice or your choice?
I mean, my parents' choice, but now, like, fuck big pharma, fuck the government. Like, it's all about money. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of natural remedies and shit to prevent yourself from getting the COVID, and probably even like a cure if anything.
Fucking rhino nut.
Right, like, it's just.
What about you, Phil? Are you taking the vaccine when it comes out?
I might take it.
What do you mean you might? Either shooting.
I mean, we didn't take every other vaccine they tried to kill us with.
When last time you took a flu shot?
2 years ago, maybe. I didn't take one this past year. I got really sick.
Are you taking the vaccine?
I had like a flu shot 2 months ago. I thought I was gonna die.
Dude, what if they're like, all right, if you don't take it, you're going to jail? No, prison.
You going with me?
I'm asking y'all.
You get to eat in prison, and you get free meals in prison. You get free health care in prison. I'll do it.
Free sex.
Yeah, I was gonna say that next.
That's why I don't want to go.
I'm not taking no vaccine. I'm not taking no COVID-19 vaccine.
So you doing life?
Shit, that's hard, dude. Like, what if they actually give out like life sentences for not taking the COVID-19 vaccine?
Right, man.
I'm gonna take the vaccine.
Yeah, take it.
I feel like the vaccine probably gonna like reduce your life though.
Yeah, that sucks, right? Like the time it seems all good and shit, then fucking 55 hit.
Oh yeah.
Shrivel.
There's gonna be like that commercial that if you've ever been affected by the COVID vaccine,
You know what's gonna happen? The first string of niggas gonna take that shit. Them niggas gonna turn like zombies or some shit.
But
like,
even if that's what, y'all gonna be like, damn, that's me, and call them up.
but they have a list of like niggas up first.
you on there?
I'm not calling them, bro. I'm like, fuck it. Fuck it, I got a fucked up leg, mutated finger.
Fuck that. You know they gonna force some niggas out there to do it though.
Military.
You had a COVID test?
Oh, military.
You had a COVID test?
Have I had a COVID test? Fuck no.
Yes, I had to.
Oh, how was it?
Oh, it was bad.
I
They
heard
put
they
that
like touch your brain.
Yeah, put it all the way up into your brain, and then they twist it for like 10 seconds, and then you just start reacting in weird ways. Like I started coughing and sneezing, and
They probably like injected some shit.
They probably put COVID in you.
it was rough.
Fuck that.
I'm trying to figure out how some people got it, but they fucking husbands and wives like don't have it in the same building and shit, like same house. Like,
No, because they had it before. Remember when I came back from Denver? I definitely had that shit.
My grandma had it.
Yeah, my fiance had it.
and did they say you can have it twice or no? You can't?
You never got it when she had it?
She was TDY when she got it, so I wasn't in the area.
All right, let's stay on. Dude, this is a great segue because I flipped them over. Since we're talking about prison, let's talk about capital punishment. Do you believe in capital punishment? Yes or no?
Thinking back on like shit that they do like overseas, like stoning and shit. Like I don't know, man. Like I'm not trying to like save those people. Like what is it called? Like justify what they did. But I just don't think it's like your choice, you know, like to take someone's life.
Yeah, I think the system's too fucked up right now to really like put something like that into
Exactly.
place. But I think specifically fucking predators, child molesters, those fuckers could die and I'll be happy with it. But right now, like the system's just so messed up. Like the people who are on death row right now are like innocent black men who are like proven that they didn't do nothing wrong, but they're still on that shit just because like we live in a too much of a racist, prejudiced, fucked up world for it to be, I don't know.
Is it?
Be set in place.
Do they just give them the needle now? Or they still the chair?
I think one state's still a chair, but 49 is a needle.
And Texas is a
That
state.
sound like Alabama would be the chair.
They found him like at some like hotel or some shit, got arrested, and he asked the cops for a burger from Burger King that got to him, and he's still alive. Like I don't know if he got convicted of the murders yet. She probably should have, but I feel like he should be dead. Like in
For
a
sure.
Yeah.
so like
Yeah, I take my
I feel like
shit
it's
back.
too easy.
I take back what I said.
on what grounds?
If you like do any of that shit, like I feel like, especially like when they have like facts on it, like Dylan Roof and shit like that, like you did what you did, yeah, then I agree with it definitely.
So you think they should kill him?
Yeah. You know, earlier I said that they should like take life however life chooses to kill them, but I think that's how life chooses to kill them.
Well, on what grounds though? So if I shoot up a school and there's no mental health problems, I should die. Consensus, yes.
Wait, yeah.
If I just did,
No.
If he has no mental health,
no mental health problem.
like he's a normal nigga like you.
I feel like it's too easy.
It's too easy, like.
Just to like kill him like that. Like I feel like they gotta suffer.
Okay.
I heard that too before.
Oh yeah, but okay. So with that, my fiance, she used to work at one of the Leavenworth prisons in Kansas, and a lot of people say like they want that person to like rot in prison. And a lot of times these people, they can either fucking say that they're crazy and they can just go to a mental hospital. These fucking child molesters, they go into prison and they go into protected custody. And a lot of times they get out 5 to 7 years. These people are in prison shorter than somebody who's on like a non-violent marijuana charge. Like you want to put these people in there to like rot, but they really don't. They get fed, they get health care, like, and they get special treatment. Like they
need to actually rot as if they were like exiled.
I don't think
they get put into general population, and I mean they're not going to survive in general population because even the worst type of people don't fuck with a child molester or like a woman abuser or anything like that. So
I was just talking about Dylan Roof. Ain't he like on death row?
Yeah, Dylan Roof's on death row.
So like he can't do none of that, huh?
I don't know.
I think they on like be on 23-hour lockdown.
But they like appealing. But to what he was saying, if I did some shit like that and I was on death row or some shit, I'd rather die than live the rest of my life in prison. As long as I didn't have any kids. If I didn't have any kids, kill me now. Like fuck that. I'm not rotting in prison. Niggas can take my ass and shit.
Yeah, because dying is honestly the easy way out.
Hell yeah.
So that's why I was going to agree with what you were saying about letting them rot in prison until you said like they get health care and shit. Mm-hmm. Like that's like where it fucks up at. But like if they could actually like rot in one of those like crazy rooms where it's just like white and shit like that for the rest of their lives, fuck it.
Okay.
Like that'd be cool too.
What if you just kill one person? What if it's a love kill? What if you walk in and you see your spouse cheating on you and you kill the dude? Well, that's actually a second degree. What if it's premeditated? What if you premeditate first degree murder? You think someone just deserves a death penalty? First degree murder.
That's where it's like there's a gray area because there's some people who can get rehabilitated and some people can, you know, seek the right help and change their life or whatever. So it's hard to like determine whether, you know, somebody who kills multiple people, like some people might think, well, they still killed somebody. They killed 10. This person still killed somebody. It's just one, you know, like that's where it's like a gray area. So it's just hard.
I think that takes us to the black community. You know what I'm saying? Like people are doing all this illegal stuff and killings, but like they have no other choice but to do this because this is what they were taught. This is how they get paid. You know what I'm saying? So should we die? Should we die because we're forced to live in the hood and, you know, have to make these bad choices that could end up being death penalty choices?
You mean like bad choices like selling weed and like.
And then, you know, a nigga fucks you over and you kill him.
That's rage though. That's second.
I feel like you can control that. Like,
so that's
not
not the government. That's not the government putting black people in.
Well, it is conditioning. It's like a plantation though. The hood is a plantation. If you stay in the same spot all your life, that you stayed on the plantation. It doesn't matter where you could be from. Fucking Beverly Hills. If you stayed there all the time, you stayed on the plantation. That's no different from like back then, when the slaves didn't want to go with Harriet Tubman and shit and just stayed on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing with the hood now. Like it's your condition to what's around you. Like it's not a coincidence. There's a fucking a liquor store and bail bonds and all that shit by there. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't see that in fucking Stone Oak. They're trying to condition everyone from a young age. Like this is what's around you. This is what's gonna stay around you if you stay here. But yeah. All right. Oh, my bad. You said something? You said stop. All right. The next subject, WAP. not actual WAP, but women's freedom. We see the I saw these like people bitching on Twitter like, oh, women that they shouldn't be over sexualizing this and that, they're affecting our kids and shit, or like and the women's side like, we should be allowed to do what we want no matter what. If you don't like this type of women, someone else will, so get the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? All this shit. Like, what do y'all think about that? Like, women's freedom, the WAP song, like what it means in general, because there is a bigger picture behind the actual WAP song. So what do y'all think about it?
I think it's already been done, like from fucking Lil Kim and Trina, and now all of a sudden it's an issue and just like doesn't make any sense. I really think this is my thought process. I think that there's this person out there who waits for something to happen and just tries to troll it.
Like
some tabloid type shit.
Yeah, like
Just to get some likes or some retweets or some bullshit or whatever to get their name out there. It's not that they necessarily think the shit that they're saying. It's just so they can get some clout or something. Like, because like I said, it's been done before. Like, Meg and Cardi's, they've always been talking about this shit in all of their songs. Like, what's different now? And I just think it's just somebody trying to get clout from it. They don't truly think this stuff.
It just takes that one retweet and like someone just like stink one time.
Yeah.
Like they don't think through it. They're like, oh yeah, this song fucking like she
Right.
said pussy, pussy, pussy,
Right.
like wet ass pussy, like
right.
they just went, yeah.
No, I just think it's niggas just be bitching too much on Twitter.
Yeah, I think it's like what he said, but I also think
What do you say?
niggas be bitching on Twitter. Yeah, so she can't hear you. But it was like, what if it's real though? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, what if they're like, their insecurity is so real? Like, oh, I don't want all these women in the future to be acting like this. You know what I'm saying? Because some guys might be scared. Some people might take this shit literal. Because it is real, like Makenna said. It's been going on since like the 90s. She's a Lil Kim. But like, wouldn't you think some niggas are scared? Like, oh, I want a wife. I'm playing devil's advocate here, but like, oh, I want a wife that at least that, you know, that's not over sexualized or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But they want that. They want their chick to be a fucking freak. You know what I'm saying?
There's bitches out there like that. You know, there's freaks who are not as vocal as Meg and Cardi, and there's nothing wrong with it. They're both the same. It's just one's more vocal and the other one's not.
So do you? Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about slut shaming. Like, I always see like women come to other women's aid when men are slut shaming, but it's different when women come to other. I don't really see women coming to other women's when women get on another woman about it. It looks hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she's a stripper, and you look down on her, but you don't look down on this chick that has like OnlyFans or gets money some type of way because of her body. You know what I'm saying? Am I tripping or what?
I think there's been a lot more since times have changed and stuff like that. That like people are like, you know, she's a stripper, yeah, but she's getting her money, and like I feel like times have changed and like that it's been more acceptable. Even though people on OnlyFans are getting more because they're like not actually like touching people and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think for any female to question how somebody else is getting their money, it's just like a weak-minded bitch. Like, why does it matter? Are they putting you in harm's way? Like, are they fucking your dude? Like, is it really bothering? Like, why is it bothering you that much that you have something to say about it? What's the issue there? And that just kind of stems from like an insecurity because they can't do that.
And that's one of the good things from how times have changed. How like people are actually like letting people get their bag now. We're like starting to.
I could definitely see like, okay, you got a girlfriend, and say you're subscribed to some chick's OnlyFans, and then she always sees you looking at her shit. Like, I could definitely see your girl being like, okay, a porn star is one thing, right? Because we always put like celebrities and porn and like other people on camera as like almost not real.
Yeah.
But now that someone's real doing the same shit, you can see the feelings coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could definitely see or even if it's the girl that got if the guy's got OnlyFans and other girls, vice versa, I could definitely see that. But what do you think about that? You just don't want to talk today?
Nah, I'm high right now, but anyway.
Oh shit. Okay.
I mean, just get it how you live. I don't see why people be judging what other people do and how they make their money.
Okay. Since we got started on the WAP, let's get to the Meg and Tory. Phil, I'll let you take this one over. Go ahead and.
I was gonna say like Meg, she said she was scared for her life basically because there's niggas in the car, there's a gun in the car, but my God, you sitting there bleeding with your ankle out. Like I don't think a cop is gonna be that much racist to her. He's like, all right, you're a perpetrator here, and this guy didn't shoot you. I'm gonna shoot both of y'all. Like no, that's not happening. Like that, I'm pretty sure that police officer is gonna do. He probably might not get you assistance then, but at least, like, I don't even think it was snitching. Like, the nigga shot you. Like, nah, you're not supposed to do that shit. Like, tell the cops what's up.
I think they was saying, what they say? They said that she didn't get shot in the foot. That's why like, she made the video.
It's hard to. I seen the pictures. It's hard to. If you know how many bones in your foot, it's really hard. And none of her foot's not broken. Like none of the bones are broken. It's really hard to think like I believe her. Yeah, I believe her. But at the same time, it's like, damn, bro. Like
I watched
no bones in your foot.
I watched a video where she said she didn't want to, like, she wanted to spare Tory. Like, what are you sparing him for?
For her own safety. Like, I don't know. I drive down the street and I see a cop. I'm like, oh shit. Like, do I got my seatbelt on? Like, make sure I don't have my phone. Like, it's just especially right now, the anxiety when it comes to like getting pulled over by a cop. You just like your adrenaline and you're trying to like save yourself, and if you have to protect the people around you, then that's just what you do. And I think that's just because what she lets them know, like, yeah, we have. Anytime you tell a cop like there's a gun in the car, if you are black, if you're brown, they're going to feel intimidated. They're gonna feel scary, and they're gonna draw their weapon, and they're gonna make the excuse that they were protecting themselves. Like I feel like she did what was best and how to take care of herself, so nothing bad happened to anybody.
I think she could have handled the situation better. Like, just, like, I don't want to get into how you should act, like, when a cop pulls you over, but, like, you know what I'm saying? You got your ID in your hand and you talking respectfully to someone, they not going to just automatically, like, come at you like you're, like, I don't want to get into that because that's just like saying, you know, just, like, it's.
So like, okay, let's look at it from another perspective. If she had any, it doesn't have to be her. Let's put ourselves in the situation. If you're involved in criminal activity, I'm not saying she was. It's a different situation. If you're involved in criminal activity and you get shot in the foot, are you snitching? I don't think you can snitch if you're part of criminal activity. You can't, right?
Yeah, if we just robbed a place and like I accidentally got shot in the foot, like, you know, like I'm not gonna say anything, but that wasn't the point in this case.
Because I see niggas getting her ass about snitching and shit. It was like, okay, what's okay about snitching and what's not? Because, like, what's that, 6ix9ine, he's part of criminal activity, but he was snitching. That's why niggas getting his ass about it. I seen some shit. It was like, Meg's not a gangster. She's not a hood. She says she's a hood bitch and all that, but she doesn't partake in that shit. So they're saying, like, it's okay for her to snitch and all this shit and all that. Well, cooperate or tell what happened. But
so if me and you got in an argument and I shot you in your foot, you wouldn't tell on me?
Nah. Are we still cool?
Probably not. I shot you in the foot.
Why'd you shoot me in the foot, though?
He missed your dick.
Why'd you shoot me in the foot?
We just was arguing and
You owed him
shot
money.
you in the foot.
You said the Lakers gonna lose. And then they won, and then you didn't pay up.
It's hard. Okay, look, like, if they're fucking, right? If Tory Lanez and Meg was fucking, that's like domestic. So you're more likely for that person to fucking tell on you. But there's also cases where whoever wouldn't tell on you if it was like really domestic, you know what I'm saying? Because that happens a lot too, just out of love. You don't want them to get, and you can't testify them against them.
A love crime.
We don't know their story. All I know is if I was in Meg's spot, I would have been like, this nigga shot me.
Wait, if I shot you, would you tell me?
Even though it's an accident?
I was like, this nigga. I mean, but I can take that up later with the cops, I'm like, don't charge him. But like, this nigga shot me. I'm about to bleed out.
What do you mean don't charge him? That's not how it works.
Yeah, dude.
No, it don't.
So if you shoot someone, like the person, like,
Okay, if you shoot someone, they're gonna check if that gun's registered.
all right,
Yeah.
you
There's already more than one
man,
crime.
come on, we not gangsters. You shot me on accident. You got your license to carry and everything.
That's what.
You got an unlicensed gun that you want to shoot
Put me on the spot like
on
that.
the ankle?
Stupid. All right, let's get into. Did y'all see that Trey Songz shit? We can skip it if y'all didn't.
I saw it.
I didn't.
Did you see the Trey Songz shit? Where he was like, so that chick got on that one podcast, yeah, and she was giving her sexual experiences, all that, and then she was saying that Trey Songz had her in the hotel room, rendezvousing all day, but he took her purse and her phone and hung it over the balcony. And was like, if you try to leave, I'm throwing this out until we're finished. That's rape.
R. Kelly shit.
Yes.
That's rape.
100%.
Did you see him try to justify himself?
Yeah, he put the screenshots. She was like, la la la, come see me. He was like ignoring her. He was like, I'll come eat your ass. And he was like, where you at? Like, that's what got Trey Songz to come see you.
So she wouldn't let him smash, so he took her purse.
No,
Like, he wasn't finished.
they were smashing the whole. She said she was there for hours, but he was telling her, if you try to leave, I'll throw your purse and your phone over the balcony. That's rape, dude.
Why are you saying that?
Cause like, okay, you don't get me started on that. Like, niggas give Chris Brown a pass. He beat the fuck out of Rihanna. So but the last couple of years, like the whole Me Too stuff, all these niggas been getting. They probably did what they did, but like Chris Brown got a pass though. Why?
Chris Brown got a pass.
He didn't get. They slammed his ass, but we don't look at Chris Brown the same way we look at R. Kelly.
Yeah, this is just a few people.
What do you think about that?
When you think, I mean, they both bad, but
No.
I mean,
bad.
I mean, fuck Chris Brown and fuck Trey Songz. Like, fuck anybody who has any kind of allegation towards them, honestly.
Oh wow, no, I don't know about that. Okay, black people, brown people, they already kind of assumed guilty until proven innocent, which is crazy. So why would I do that to you, or why would I want someone, even if it is true? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you want the due process?
I think if enough people are coming out and saying that you did something, why would you give that person an opportunity to do the same shit to somebody else? Until that shit is worked out and it's figured out, or they're not guilty or they're guilty, like, why do we give these people the freedom to do whatever the fuck they want to do? Because Trey Songz, this shit happened, or Chris Brown, this shit happened, and they're just free. And they're gonna do that shit again. Like,
it's because they're famous.
yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I think everyone deserves due process still, though. I think everyone deserves until proven guilty, like you said.
But like, okay, great points. But like how you said, it's because they're famous. If a doctor does that, right?
It's like Michigan State.
Because I work with doctors, yeah, like that aren't famous, they can still have their license. It has to go to committee and like approval, right? So, but if an NFL player does that, no camera, just he said, she said, your career is up in the air 50-50 off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is there not a level of consistency between all professions? That's not cool with me. Either everyone plays by the same rules. You do this one time, you're out of here, or we give everyone a pass. That's just me. You're not better than me just because what you do.
Yeah, but who do you know?
Exactly, that's it too.
And it's just the system being fucked up. Like, somebody who doesn't have money compared to somebody who does have money, it should be equal. But it's just not how. It's all about money. It's all about making money, and that's all it is.
It's like these famous people, they know people and they're known by people, so they somehow that gives them a gateway to be able to do these things and get away with it.
Yeah.
There's money behind them.
Because if like the allegation for Trey Songz and then somebody else who's famous comes out like, oh, he's a great person, I'd never expect that from him, then people are already brainwashed when it comes to celebrities and they're going to believe them, you know? Because if multiple people are coming out saying that this person's a great person, then it can't, there's no way it can be true.
So go ahead.
And today, Trey Songz, his is 50-50. His shit might get swept under, or we might keep hearing this for the next few weeks.
No, for now. Because if we look at R. Kelly, there's a video of R. Kelly peeing on a chick, and he's still found innocent. And it took up until 2 years ago for niggas and a whole ass docu-series for R. Kelly to be, whatchamacallit, to be even arrested, right? But if Bump and Grind comes on, you're not thinking about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really
You
is.
are?
Wow.
You are?
I'm skipping the song.
That's not what he said.
That's
not what he
I
said.
said, fuck R. Kelly. We can't listen to this.
I don't know. R. Kelly
You not
listen.
listen to R. Kelly?
Oh, no.
Carl?
If Bumper Grinds come on or Ignition remix comes on and I didn't play it, I'm like, fuck.
Ignition was my shit. Ignition was my shit with Usher. That
What
was
about
my jam. And
Hotel?
it's so hard. It's so hard to pass it up, but you know, you just have to.
If Carl listening to him, do you look at him a different way?
Not necessarily. I feel like he should maybe think about it a little bit more. No, I still love him, but I mean, I'm not gonna, punch him in the face. But
Ignition remix is pretty fire.
That shit come on, but I'm not typing that shit in my phone.
Okay, have y'all ate Chick-fil-A?
no.
I eat that mac and cheese.
There we go.
I'm sorry, but I eat the mac and cheese. I eat the mac. That shit good. I mean,
You eat Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A is good. I just can't. Chick-fil-A is against gays and Chick-fil-A is against black people, so it's just like
A double.
a double whammy. I just
But like a sellout if you eat that shit.
How do you get it? Sometimes I'll be forgetting. Like, I'll pull up.
and I'll work on that. You know what I'm saying? I won't go to Chick-fil-A now. You know?
Yeah, there's plenty of times I fucking crave Chick-fil-A, but it's like...
And you go.
No, I don't go. I'm sitting there craving it, but I'm like, damn, I can't.
I'll bite the
I
sandwich
wish
and I'll be
could.
like, damn.
I just got a side.
So a side of macaroni takes away all the racism.
Because they know for their chicken sandwich. You get mac and cheese anywhere. The mac and cheese ain't gay. It gets gays.
That's stupid.
And I got a coupon, so I ain't even.
No, I've been hypocritical. I think it came out that Adobo and Goya, they like.
Oh yeah.
I've been using the last of my.
Yeah.
Like,
Nigga, I
after this, I'm
I
done.
thought Royal was black, nigga. I thought that was like some Caribbean shit. That like only certain people had in their crib.
Yeah, you should absolutely use the last of it because that's your money that you're going to waste if you just throw it away. But, you shouldn't go back out and get it.
Are you a canceler?
A canceler?
Yeah.
Do I cancel people?
Yeah.
New terms in 2020.
I mean, I don't know. What do you mean?
Like,
You said fuck Trey Songz, fuck.
I don't fuck with, after the whole, the Pizzagate shit,
Oh, you want to talk about it?
we can. But after that, I look at celebrities in such a different way. I don't give a shit enough to cancel a celebrity because I don't follow them like that. I'm not mesmerized by them. I don't give a fuck about them. Like, they don't mean shit to me. I mean, so somebody's going to cancel somebody, okay?
So anyone's name on Epstein's flight log, are they canceled?
Hell yeah.
So y'all canceling Obama?
Hell yeah. He already canceled. I be agreeing with white people when they say he was a bad president. I'm like, hell yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But that should be making you wonder, like, was he actually a good president, or were we blinded by his skin color?
I've never fucked with Ellen or Oprah. I just want to put that
I
on
loved
record.
Ellen, and it's just me being gay. I was like, if she's a gay bitch too, I gotta fuck with her, But I found that shit out. I was like, oh fuck no.
I always knew something was wrong with Ellen because she only smiled when someone when they laughed.
Yeah, I started hearing stuff about how she was really rude to her guests and everything, and then from that day I was like, maybe I don't fuck with her anymore.
She did give people opportunities though. She brought a
does.
kid from my school and said, I thought, but
I actually tried to sign up for her game show at one point. And she they hit me back up and it just didn't work out. But
What game show she have?
I forgot what it's called, but it's like an Ellen game show.
Would y'all What celebrity show would y'all want to be on? Not show, but yeah, celebrity show.
Like Family Feud or something like that.
I feel like Steve Harvey would judge me too much.
I just look at you like,
He probably
Fallon
judges
show.
everybody.
let's see if it's on the board. I doubt it.
Dude, if me and my family did, no, actually, no, my uncle's family would probably do weird, but me and my sister and my mom, and we went on Family Feud, we fucking lose. Bad. We embarrassed
The
ourselves.
survey says to win the game.
What do you think's gonna happen with that Epstein stuff?
What's
You think that
next, ladies?
shit's gonna die? I think that shit's gonna die.
Nah, it's continued.
His girl. The one that's got arrested. She got spilling out names and shit.
I feel like somebody's gonna kill her.
Yeah.
Just like how somebody
Suicide.
probably fucking killed Epstein. So
Wait, didn't
Yeah.
they say he hung himself?
Yeah, dude. I tried to show my mom that. I was like, dude, he did not hang his. She was like, yes, he did. Look at this. I'm like, dude, it's too low.
They had a
That
picture
shit not
of her.
work.
yeah, they had a picture of his cell, and he had a bunch of his like like the inmate uniforms, and I showed my fiance or whatever, and she thought it was weird because you're not allowed to have extra shit in your cell. Like you have to have one set of uniform or whatever. He had a shit ton all over, so it's just weird.
After watching El Chapo in Power, anything could happen like that.
Yeah.
I don't believe shit anymore.
Yeah, same.
All right. Let's finish with the last topic. We're going to let you take the ropes on this. The state of women in 2020 with feminism, what's going on in this year, COVID, a broad statement, but let's just hear from you. What do you think? What do you think, or where do you think the state of women in 2020 is? Do you like it? You don't like it? What?
A lot of the women that I know, like, we're just becoming like independent bad bitches and like just making money, building businesses, fucking becoming lawyers, becoming teachers, being the best moms that they can be. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a huge change. I know more female entrepreneurs than I know any male entrepreneurs. And I think
Really? No, I'm just kidding. Like I'm looking at 3 right here.
I mean, at least the women that I know, like the people I like to surround myself with, they're a bunch of bad bitches. Like, I think they took advantage of this COVID shit and that unemployment check and spent the money the right way and didn't blow it on stupid shit and started something for themselves. But yeah.
Phil?
I think I've definitely seen a change, like that between like past 2 years and now. I think last year was more of a maybe from my point of view, like I started seeing more. Maybe it's been like that for like a few years now, which I can see. But I feel like women are definitely in more top roles now, and they're definitely going after things that they probably weren't expected to go after, if that makes sense, Carl.
Yeah, I think they doing good. I've been seeing a lot of entrepreneurship, businesses started, and I mean, it's kind of, when I see the businesses, I've been seeing like it's a lot of the same businesses, but they all have their like own unique style. So, shout out to the women.
Yeah, over the years, like especially I'm 24 now, but like since high school, I definitely see myself slut shaming less. Like for real, I think that's a good one. But like it's interesting to see the women we have like in our 20s and like our teens now, and maybe late young 30s, as opposed to like the overall population of like our parents and so forth. Because once they're gone, like it's a new crop.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna be completely different. It stopped.
Yeah.
It's about to die. We're about to be done. But yeah, but like it's gonna be interesting to see our generation and then our kids. It's gonna be completely different.
So our generation, the women in our generation now, like we're empowering, like we're doing, even the men, like the men, there's more feminist men, you know, like they're understanding and everything. Like our our kids that we have, I feel like it's just gonna be out of control in the best way.
That's a good point. All right, man. That was a good episode today. Pretty quick. Thank you to my two co-hosts. Got back in the swing of things. Thank you to our special guest, Miss Makenna, for the great insight today.
Thank
You're very
you.
welcome. You're very welcome.
That was pretty dope. Okay. Anything y'all want to shout out?
Follow Johnson Boys Cooking and the Ace Closet.
Go ahead and follow Barhog Fitness, Instagram, Twitter, as well as Wavy for Real on Instagram as well.
Oh, I'll shout out my brother, Beckett's Best Catering. He's an amazing cook and chef. So yeah, follow him.
Yeah, we'll put that in the description. Carl's Dono Peach Tea. And follow the Super Cotton Mouth Podcast, dude. Y'all acting like some bitches towards that. All right, we out.
Why